Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tony Lombardi, Director and Auctioneer. Throughout the crowd, you will see some of my colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to assist you with obviously your bidding and the property. I'd like to go through the rules and regulations that are going to assist you in bidding a buy this fantastic property here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance to the additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers on a property after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have reserved price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. Law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words that were used during the auction indicated make on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. By law, only eyes the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Buyers only to sell if you're here to buy. Where do we see a fair and reasonable place to start the bidding? Let's go shopping. What's it worth, buyers?
$650.
$650. Good start, sir. At $650,000 the bid, we're off and running. At $650 the bid, what do we see from here? 10. At $650 the bid. At $650 the bid, first call. At $650 the bid, second call. At $650,000 the bid, third, final call. At $650,000. 60. At 60 I've got here. Mario, we're on the market.
Yes, we are.
We're on the market. We're selling. 660 the bid and we sell. Bid is here on the market. 660's the bid. First call at 660. Second call at 660. 65. At 65 the bid. At 65 the bid I've got now. 70 the call. At 65 I have. Do we make it 75? Bids here at 65. Yes, no, maybe. First call. Second call. Third, final call. Do we sell at that? All done. 70. 70 I've got. At 70 the bid. At 70 here. At 70 first call. At 70 second call. At 70 third and final call. We sell. I'm going to knock it down if there's no better bid. Want to make that very clear. I'm going to call it 3 times, then sell.
71.
71. At 71, do we say 75, sir? At 71, the bid. 75, the call. Bids here at 71. First call at 71. Second call at 71. Third and final call at 71. 72. 72, you leave the door ajar for him, sir. 72, the bid. At 72, the bid now. At 72, first call. At 72, second call. At 72, third and final call. Done, finished, silent. We sell at 72. All done, all finished, all silent. At 72, the bid. First call. Second call. Third and final call. All done. Finished. Silence. We sell. Half. 72 and a half. That's 72 and a half the bid. That's 72 and a half. Make it 75, sir. 72 and a half the bid. 73. That's 73. That's 73 the bid. That's 73. Do we say 73 and a half now? That's 73 the bid. First call. At 73 the bid, second call. At 73 the bid, third and final call. We sell at 73. First, second, third, final call. We sell. I'm going to knock it down if there's no better bid. Just need some instructions from your client, Mario. Same opportunity to you as well, sir. 73 is the bid. We are going to sell. First call, second call, third and final call. We sell. Selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
What a fun.
Congratulations to our vendor. Thank you very much for your attendance. Have a great day getting good bidding.
I've done my work, so yeah. But like, yeah.